Gran Turismo have just dropped a huge bomb. Gran Turismo 7 Spec III, and they're not messing. This isn't one of their normal updates where they just throw an SUV at us. They're serious. 2 new tracks, 8 new cars. It's huge. Now, I've kept away from all of the stuff about it, and I'm gonna look at it, give you my first impressions, try and go as in depth as we possibly can. But it's very, very exciting, and it is hugely important that Gran Turismo do this because there are some huge games coming out this year. Rennsport is coming to PlayStation. Gran Turismo needed to do this, otherwise we could have potentially seen the death of Gran Turismo 7. So they've dropped a trailer for it. I haven't seen this yet, so let's check it out. It's only 1 minute 32, so how much we're going to get from this, I don't know. Hey, Cass. Me too. 100 million, man. Yes, Marina. Is that a new Ferrari? Is that a new GT3? That's an FTO, but is that let's watch. Wow, okay. Oh, that's cool. Carries on the single player element. That's really cool. The tracks. Okay, that's Yas Marina, obviously, because it's sad. And then this is Canada. Stop the count. That's the 296. That's a new GT3 car. That is 100%. So Max Verstappen drives a GT3 car and it gets put into Gran Turismo. And my cats are going mental. Here, they want to know. They want to know about this. I had to let the kittens out. They were going nuts. Come on then, kitties. Come and watch the Gran Turismo trailer. Right, let's go on the website, have a look at some of the notes. So 2 new tracks, Yas Marina and Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, even whatever. It's Montreal. I've only ever really done the Canadian Grand Prix on the F1 game. Yas Marina is quite huge. It's quite a good circuit. It's very technical. It is in Le Mans Ultimate, and I think it's part of WEC anyway. I'm not sure, but very, very strong circuits. Yes, people are going to cry it's not Silverstone. Please. I'm not a huge Silverstone fan. I prefer brands, Donington over Silverstone, but I understand why Silverstone might be put in the game. But yeah, these are really strong tracks, and it's what we've been crying out for. We've wanted new tracks. Montreal's a fantastic circuit, really technical, some very long straights. It's going to be a lot of fun. The cars. Now, when we scroll down here, they've essentially told us what the 4 cars are, which is the Ferrari 296, the FTO, some kind of Formula car, and another Nissan GTR thing. Not overly fussed about this, if I'm being honest. The FTO is a lovely, lovely add-on. It's such a classic in Gran Turismo. But this. Now, Gran Turismo needed to throw something out of the bag. We've got Project Motorsport coming out, Project Motor Racing, coming out on PlayStation, which is a huge, basically, racing career simulator, and it's got a lot of areas covered where Gran Turismo maybe doesn't excel very well in. We've got Ren Sport coming to PlayStation. LMU have been teasing us with the PlayStation controller. They needed to throw something out to keep its audience, and I would probably say that they've seen a dip in players, especially since LMU came out, and I know that's not PlayStation, I know that is PC, but a lot of people like myself have a PC and a PlayStation, and even I could say to you, hand on heart, I haven't been playing Gran Turismo that much. I've really been enjoying LMU. I think this is a really good add-on, adding a GT3 car. It's well overdue, and it's a fantastic thing to add. There's a lot of people that are going to be happy about that. The F1 style car, great. I'm looking forward to that. It gives me Benetton vibes. It's very cool. It's a kitty. Say hello. Say hello. What do you think about the update, kitty? What do you think about the data logger? Say that again. Oh, I agree. He knows his stuff. This is, right, this data logger stuff. If you know, there's a couple of companies online that offer this. I've always found it a bit difficult to understand how to get it on to my view. I could do it through OBS, but this is huge to help people get faster and understand their braking zones and how they brake. If it goes into that much detail, which it looks like it will, I mean, we've got your speed, gap, throttle response, so when you're 100% on, off. I think it'll have an optimal line, I imagine, and engine RPM. The G circle on there, I mean, this looks pretty in-depth for a simcade, I do have to say, and it's going to ruffle some feathers for the companies that charge people for this kind of data, but it's huge to see this in what is essentially a simcade, and we can't take anything away from it. This is a World Series. This is a proper competitive series, and it's good to see maybe where they're edging towards for Gran Turismo 8. Maybe they're getting a little bit more serious. The collector level increase is really good. I mean, I always thought it was a bit weird that it stopped at 50 and that was kind of it after that. The Brand Central Invitational, I know this annoys people. It's unlimited, so I imagine you can get multiple or whatever, but I know a lot of people do like that. Super GT is going to be over the moon. The weekly challenges, so there's enhanced weekly challenges. I don't really know a huge amount about this because I don't really do them very often, but it is nice to see on a single player aspect that they're continuing to focus on that. I feel like they get it kind of mixed up a little bit because I don't think Gran Turismo realizes what it wants to be anymore sometimes, and I think it does really well being a single player aspect and an online, but I do feel it misses some beats with single player, so this is nice to see it's been added on. I mean, this is a huge update and something that Gran Turismo really needed to do. Like I was saying, we've got Project Motor Racing coming out, which just looks incredible. That on PlayStation 5 could really steal the crown from Gran Turismo. Like, if they manage to get a handling system that's as good or better, Gran Turismo are really going to be in trouble. I really do feel it, even though it does have a strong player base. Hopefully this is enough for them to not go entirely over and stay there. Ren Sport, I have played Ren Sport. It is coming to PlayStation 5. That's exciting. Again, that's more racing car. Yes, this is a racing game, but Gran Turismo does have cars in there as well, and I don't think Ren Sport does really. It doesn't appeal to that, so I felt like they probably would get away with it with Ren Sport. If LMU come over, well, that is practically Gran Turismo's online sport mode, but just LMU managed to do it a lot better. A new opening movie, which would be nice. A new menu book, seasonal menu. New events in Circuit Experience, new creations in Scapes. I mean, would it be a Gran Turismo update without Scapes? We'd all cry. Improvements to online races. Now this tempts me. So as someone who does play Gran Turismo online, I've been quite open about the online experience with Gran Turismo. There are certain aspects of it that it does really let you down. I really enjoy the handling of Gran Turismo. I do have to say it's probably one of the better handling simcades out there. However, there are aspects of it that do get quite frustrating. The daily races are just terrible sometimes. There's absolutely no imagination. So whether they're going to improve that, I think that would be an area that they should look over. The penalty system is appalling. I do like the way LMU do their penalties where they give you a warning. I think that could be something that Gran Turismo should and could look at. And also, there is no repercussions for sending someone off to Narnia. And I think if that was an area they were going to look into, I would be very, very happy with. It's very intriguing, and hopefully we will get some more details to follow about this. The 4 extra cars that were not accounted for, that would be interesting. It would absolutely knock my socks off if they throw up another GT3 car. Hey, what do you think about the new update coming to Gran Turismo? What do you think? Do you like the idea of it? You might not be here by the update. Oh, I'm so sad. I genuinely don't want to let any of them go. I know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk about it. So yeah, more to follow. My overall opinion to this update is it was massively needed. The update we got Wednesday was just stupid. The MX-5 was quite nice, but other than that, like, not interested. I think people were just sort of laughing at some of the updates. So it's nice to see that they're taking it a little bit more seriously, and hopefully this saves their bacon, because it is a little worrying, and I would be worried if I was Gran Turismo, because there's some serious competition coming out, and hopefully this manages to save the day. If you are into racing games and racing content, then make sure to subscribe, and if this video was interesting or you enjoyed it in any way, then make sure to like. Thank you so much for watching.